Oh, dumbass. Sh- Hey, hey, Mind Channel, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oops. Come here, Toby. We're trying to put this away. Hey, loving grape. You like the green or do you want me to get the blue? Toby, come here, Toby. I'm trying to put this away. Good morning, good morning. Finally got some decent weather. My neighbor's got a thing parked in their driveway. I wonder what they're gonna do with it. They could come over here and take this down for me. I gotta find out what's going on. Anyway, how's everybody's day today? Like the green? Okay, we leave it green. How's everybody today? Our temperatures are in the mid 40s Fahrenheit. No rain today. It's going to be a gorgeous day. It's supposed to get up into the low 70s today. This is like finally springtime, huh? You know, I love the winter, but I do get tired of it after a while. Now we're less than a month away from putting our garden in. It's going to be it's going to be a good year this year. We're going to garden it up. Oh, we're good. We're good, loving grape. Uh-uh. Nope, nope. We're just gonna get our exercise in. We have a dog show this weekend. Toby goes to the groomer in a couple of days to get all foo-fooed up about that. My phone alarm went off and I went to turn it off. It hung up the live stream. So anyway, we're gonna try to get in a few minutes of walking today. We're not gonna do a whole hour because the knees can't take it this morning. We didn't go to our class last night to practice for the dog show because the knees are hurting so much. I got to save them for the actual show. Because at the dog show, you got to run around. You got to stand around. You got to run around. You got to practice with the dog. All that running, I'll be done. I'll have to. I'll have to get the painkillers going in the morning so that I'll be able to walk the rest of the day. I haven't checked our ring times yet. I was going to check that last night, but forgot. I started to, but you know when I get online, the minute I open up a browser window, I get sidetracked so fast. Because you know that browser window opens up to your home tab, and my home tab's got a whole bunch of news feeds on it. So anytime I open that home tab up, I'm bombarded with the news of the day, and that always stops me. Look at that little kid toy. Is that crazy? I've never seen one of those before. It looks like some kind of fairy tale. What is it? The Cinderella pumpkin turned into a carriage. Doesn't it look like a? I've never seen one of those before. That's kind of crazy. The things they make for kids nowadays, huh? Come on, little Tobus. Anyways, I get sidetracked every time I open a browser, and it takes me a while even just to remember what I was going to do. Last night I opened the browser up to go look at I got an email saying that the judging schedule had been posted for this weekend. The judging schedule tells you uh what rings and what times your dog is in. Let me stop for a second. I subbed, hope you become successful. I will watch your next stream. I'm going to school. Sure, chilliest of chilly. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope he wins too. You know, we're just a couple wins away. Hey, hey, Daniel Brown, let's get you a moderation. This isn't the first time you've been here. We usually wait till after we've seen you a couple of times. Daniel Brown says, "Hey, how are you today? Good New Zealand, welcome to you. Yes, good, my friends. Cute, love good dogs. Happy good day. Awesome. Hey, Wamoyu, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, Wamoyu. How are you? Did Anna end? Yes, yes, Foots, he's a border collie. He's a great big border collie. He's 20 inches at the shoulder and goes, right now, he's 56 pounds. Let me think. A couple of months ago, he was down to 50, 52, but he just he needs the weight. He's naturally a heavier dog. I'm not going to starve him down just for beauty school or for beauty class. You know what I mean? I'm not going to starve him down for the dog shows. He's doing his thing right now, so I gotta. Hey, Helen Okoya, welcome, welcome, and thank you for your 5 gift memberships. Wow, thank you. I sure appreciate you. Thank you so much. We'll we'll list who as soon as I pick up Toby's mess here. I'll look at the chat and we will read off who got the free gift memberships. Thank you, Helen. It's been a minute. I hope everything's good. Obviously, everything must be good because you're back here. You guys aren't where you were. I'm assuming daughter's good now. They got everything situated. Hold on, fam. Let me put this down a second so I can deal with the blue bag challenge. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. No, still dealing with it. See, let me put it in another bag because it's so nasty and stinky. You got to double bag it to keep it from stinking up your pocket. All right, fam. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see who got those memberships from. Oh, I can't read it. I can't see it. Buying channel. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Ava Nation. Snacky Tea. Share Bear. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Helen. We sure appreciate you. You know, every dollar our channel earns goes to biscuits for Toby. We went this we went last week at the end of last week and when we went to the store and got some biscuits for Toby. We spent about half the money that's in the account and we got all kinds of good stuff. Freeze dried fish, treats, freeze dried gullet sticks. I think we didn't get any trachs or tendons this time, but we loaded up and we loaded up on this pepperonis that we use for training when he's training the treats, the training treats. So he's good for a while. He's set for a while, and there's still money left over to buy more. So we want to thank everybody for all the biscuits for Toby treats, all the live the super stickers and super chats, and all the membership purchases. That all goes towards Toby Tobes. Eventually, we'll use that money for dog shows too. But for now, it's Biscuits for Toby Fund. That's that's where uh, that's where all the donations go. Yeah, this weekend it's going to be fun. It's at the same facility that my dog club holds its uh dog shows at. I think it's about an hour, 45 minutes. So we'll just be driving back and forth. We're going to drive down Thursday afternoon. So we're going to no, Friday afternoon. Toby goes to the groomer in the morning. And then I'm guessing around 4 o'clock or 4 o'clock probably. I will drive down there and claim a spot for our table and our crate in the grooming area. It's a tight grooming area, and then we'll be set up for Saturday and Sunday. So it'll take 3 trips for 2 days worth of shows. But that's because we wanna get there early. Assad Danger Brand, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, hopefully Toby will be victorious. We're getting there. I don't think there's gonna be enough I don't believe there's gonna be enough, male border collies there for him to get a if he wins the males, for him to get a three-point major. We need major wins right now. We need 2 major wins and he'll have his championship. We've got enough of the other wins. So, he can either do it one of 2 ways. We can win our breed and hopefully there's enough dogs there and for female dogs there for us to get 3 points, or we can if there's enough dogs there for him to get 3 points if we just win the males, or if he wins his breed, if we could possibly win the breed, best of breed, and go on to get one of the top 4 places of the group, best of group, and then he might get 3 points. I'm, uh I'm seriously contemplating sending him out with a professional handler team, and they'll take him to a couple of shows for a month. They'll take him for a month, and when he comes back, he'll have his championship. My dog people tell me, "No, wait and do it yourself because you'll feel better about it," but for the cost that it would take me to go to the big dog shows, just one big dog show, I can send him for a month with a professional handler, and he'll go to 3 or 4 dog shows, and he'll get finished. We gotta see what we're gonna do. 5 million in the building from my side. Yep, it's a beautiful day. Toby's doing his thing everywhere across town. While the politics here in the USA are getting crazier and crazier every day. We just had 2 politicians quit, and I think there's another one gonna be quitting in the next couple of days, shamed out of office. I hope Trump can straighten out this country. He's doing a really good job, but the brainwashed people are fighting him at every step. Doesn't make any sense to me. I like this guy's yard. He's got all these fruit trees, and he's got grapevines too. Look at all these fruit trees. All those little trees are all different kinds of fruits. He's got a bunch of them in here. Pretty cool. I need room like that in my yard. I couldn't do my yard like that though. It's the house blocks the sun from part of the yard during the winter. So whatever's in that shade, on the shade of the house, it doesn't get any sun all winter long. No sunshine whatsoever all winter in the shade. Trees don't grow in the shade. There's a lot to think about when you're buying a house, when you're choosing where you live. I didn't think about nothing. When I was a young guy, when I bought my house, I was 18 years old, 18 or 19, and all I could think about was finding something that didn't have a high payment, and I picked my house. Now thinking back, after 40 years, thinking back on it, it's like, wow, I should have thought that out better. People, everybody moves, most people here in the US, you buy a house, you live there a few years, and then once your kids get older and you get better jobs, you buy a bigger house. Then when you get old, you sell your big house and move to a small house. Well, I bought a small house when I was young and just stayed in it. Never thought about moving. Well, I thought about it, but never made enough money to save up to move like that. Save up to buy property or buy a house somewhere else. I was too busy paying for the house I was living in. Yeah, a lot of things to think about, like how close the houses are, things like that. What the houses next door do you look like? How big your yard is. Toby, number one. Helen says she's in the background. Not much is going on today, Assad. We're just out doing our thing. We're finally able to get our walking in. Isn't that crazy? The Michigan weather is so crazy. Look how fast the weather changed. It was just like a week last week, there was days that we couldn't walk because it was too cold and rainy. The week before we walked a couple days, but the rest of them it was below freezing in the morning. And now all of a sudden, bam, green grass, buds in the trees, and it's warm enough to be out here. I saw my neighbor yesterday that's got the big black dog, Toby's buddy. Uh, I saw him walking his dog yesterday with a short sleeve shirt in the evening, like well, not evening, afternoon to 3 o'clock. Here, like between 1 and 3 is the warmest part of the day. Come on, Toby. How you like the green grass, folks? Pretty soon there'll be leaves on all the trees and all the bushes. There'll be flowers everywhere. Look at this spot right here. This is where we fell down in the wintertime. Right here. Right there, that piece of pavement. Look, my butt left a mark on the pavement. That's right where I fell down 2 or 3 months ago, a couple months ago. I only fell twice this winter. Is that? I think I remember now. Only two falls. I didn't see Toby fall down this winter. I saw him slip a couple times, but his butt never hit the ground. But I did see him slip a couple of times. Look how far we've come already. Mm. Here's a used to be school. Now I think it's some kind of senior center now. We've got a whole bunch of empty school buildings in our town. From when the population was 60,000, now we're down to 30,000. We've got about half the population we had back in the late 70s, early 80s. That's why we can't afford to fix nothing anymore. The town got too big, and then the population left, half the population left. And now the people that are left here, we can't support the tax base, you know what I mean? We can't get our tax, there's not enough tax dollars to fix the roads, even though they're charging us for it. Same thing with the bridges. I remember the fall. Heck yeah, my feet were way up in the air. Gardening and cooking by Shalini. Hey, welcome, welcome. How are you today, Shalini? Let's get you a blue jacket here. We know you. There we go. Blue jacket. Come on back here, buddy. We're gonna take the sidewalk. Come on. Come on. We're already down here by one of our favorite stores. We've walked this far already. I didn't realize we were this far out. The knees are warming up. They're hurting, but they're warming up a little bit. They're loosening. We'll be able to keep walking. We're not going to cross this busy street, though. I just wanted to show you the store. Come on, Tobe. Come on, Tobe. Yeah, thanks for coming to visit. Thanks for coming to visit, Shalini. Dollar General. This is one of our favorite stores. This is the Dollar General we come to. It's like almost a mile from the house. Dollar General. That's where we come get our dollars at the dollar store. Right, Helen? There's a lot of stores in the that used to be a real busy little mall there. It still is. They've got quite a few stores in there. They used to have a where it says Save a Lot across the street. They used to have a bigger grocery store, and now it's independent. They got deals in there. I don't shop there. I've been in there a few times. I think I went and got some tomatoes there recently, some oranges. It's not a it's not a store I'm familiar with, so I don't shop it. You grow up shopping at the big stores, so that's where you go. Walmart, Myers, Kroger's. Come on, little buddy. He doesn't show energy like this in the show ring. If he stood like that and ran just like that at the show ring, he'd win every time. But when we get in the show ring, he doesn't like take charge or anything. He just runs around regular. We win, don't get me wrong, but we don't win big. We've yet to have a big, big win. Oops, look at that. Always look down, Grandma said. Always look down when you're walking. That's a dime we don't have to earn, right? Come on, this way, this way, this way. Mm, 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 mm. Look, you can see our favorite church spire through between houses here. We'll walk by there. Let's cross here. Ouch. There's stores everywhere. This is what's called a party store here. They call it a party store. It's just a store on the corner. They sell beer, liquor, and lottery tickets, snack food, cigarettes, and that's about it. Party store for partying. There was See this wire right here, this guy wire for the telephone pole. See how they got the wire, the telephone pole, and this wire that holds it up right here. 2 years ago, a guy on a motorcycle. 3 years ago, came flying around this corner right here. You can see the corner, and he was drunk, and it was late at night, and he crashed right here, and he hit this wire. He hit this wire while riding on his motorcycle, and it took his head off. Yeah, it was pretty gruesome. Took his head off, and it was laying right there. The motorcycle, the body, the head. They had a memorial there at the telephone pole for a long time, but it's gone. And they made it sound like it was the way the press made it, and the people writing letters. They made it sound like it was the telephone pole's fault, not the drunk guy on the motorcycle's fault. That part I never understand that stuff. It was the drunk guy on the motorcycle's fault for being drunk on a motorcycle. How can you put the blame on the telephone pole? The telephone pole was there. How will you collect the poop your wolf leaves behind? Oh, that's simple. Cautious observer, right here. See, I collect it into little purple bags and then I put it in a big Ziploc so it'll fit in my pocket and not stink up my pocket. And everywhere I go, I got a handful of these plastic bags in my back pocket or in my knee pocket. I clean up everything my dog leaves behind in other people's yards. And I clean up my own yard. Got to be a responsible neighbor in the city. Otherwise, if everybody let their dog poop everywhere, it'd be a mess. The city would be a disaster. So we try to be as responsible as we can and clean up all the poop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always got a pocket full of bags. And I learned the Ziploc trick early on because I used to just put the bags in my pocket, and it's like you can still smell it. So if you put it in a Ziploc also, then it's not so bad. But you can still smell it. And let's be frank, it smells like poop. Nobody wants to smell that. That's why I keep it in my pocket till I get someplace. Here in the city, there'll be trash cans, and on the main streets, they got trash cans along the street. I dump them in there. We might stop at the 7-Eleven up here. I'll drop it in their trash can, or just take it home and drop it in mine. Oh, wow! Look at this guy's got some nice green grass. I got to start cutting on my grass. I told my yard kid to come this coming weekend. I wasn't thinking I'm going to be gone. He could have came and handled it this past weekend or even during this week. So now I'm going to have to handle it myself to get it cut because it's getting too long. Looks like these guys cut their grass once already too. It's that time of the year. Even the True Green that comes and puts the chemicals on my grass. The guys that come and put the chemicals on my grass, they've come 2 times already. They came yesterday too for the third time already this spring. But I told them, no, 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 I got to cut the grass before you come again. So they're not coming back till next week. Look at those big ass church. Huge. That church is over 100 years old. I think it's like 130 years old, 130, I think. Look at the great big bells. You can see the bells up in the towers. Titlepro, now you are free. Um, Free as in what? We got a lot of old churches like that here. The oldest churches I think the Presbyterian churches are the oldest. And then the Catholic churches. This was the school for this church. Huge ass building. I don't know what they use it for now. Probably storage. Oh, I think part of it's used for a homeless shelter too. Toby, I don't know where you're going. I'm going this way though. I'm over here. You need to come over here. Hey, hey, my wolf, huh? That's funny. If free, then start work on videos content. Oh, I'm not free. I'm working, man. I gotta be to work in half an hour. No, no, I'm not free. I usually start work at 8, so I try to walk Toby from 6:30 till 8. Now that it's springtime, we took the winter off most of it, the morning walk, because it's just too cold. But we're trying to get back into our routine of starting around 6:30 or 7 a.m. and walk until 8 so I can be to work at 8. Sometimes we walk later and I don't start till 9. Yeah, I work from home. Yeah, the wolf is real happy. He's a happy boy. He's a happy, happy boy. This weekend we'll be at the this weekend we'll be at the dog show. Maybe he'll get a win. He's a dog show dog. That's why he's so spoiled, because he's just got to look pretty. No, he's a good companion too, don't get me wrong. He keeps track of me. He wakes me up. He tells me when it's dinner, when it's breakfast for him. uh, I take him everywhere I go. He goes everywhere. Anytime he sees me reaching for my shoes, he runs for the front door and hangs out till we go. A lot of time he's just sitting in the car. Some places I can take him in with me. I even take him to work with me on occasion. He goes and sits in the I do work that I go to the, courthouses, the government buildings, and I take him with me, and he goes and sits with wherever I'm working. But, yeah, I do work from home. Fiona, welcome, welcome. Yep, everything's good today, Fiona. We're out getting our morning exercise in. The knees are hurting really bad. That's why we're not gonna get far, but, it's coming along. They're getting better, hopefully. Looks like it's another time for the blue bag. Oh, but this time we got a green bag. It's funny at the I go to these classes, right? Dog classes, training classes, and, a couple weeks ago, we were at class, and, one of the fellows from a different class was out there. We it was pause in class for us to take the dogs outside for a potty break, and there was another fellow out there, and I gave him a he needed a plastic bag for the dog to the bathroom, and I give him a plastic bag. They're only a couple 3 or 4 cents a piece, maybe a nickel. But, yesterday, he chased me down and gave me a bag back to replace the bag I give him. That's funny. That was this green bag here. That was funny. He come right over, give me a bag back. Are SkyTech gaming picks good for doing work as well? Like work from home, SkyTech gaming PCs? Oh, I don't know. I'm in the market for a new PC too. I've been using this old I've been using an old laptop as a PC with I got a bunch of monitors and peripherals plugged into it, and I've been using it like a PC for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's a Windows 10, so I got to replace it. I got the Windows 10 extension for till I think it's till September or October, and then it's no good anymore. So I'm in the market for a new PC. What's the brand you're talking about? SkyTech? I need something for working from home, you need something with a lot of power. Like the power supply's got to be huge. I wouldn't go with anything less than an i7. Uh, that's about all I think about is the processor and if it's got enough power supply. ATI game over slope. Did I hear game over? No, no, you didn't hear game over. You heard gamer PC. Can you send me some dog poop, bro? Green bags only, though. That's hilarious. Cautious observer, where are you located? We are in we're in Michigan. Um, my friend. We are like 100 miles north of Detroit in a not sleepy, but we're in a smaller town. There's a lot going on, but it's a smaller town. Used to be 60,000 people here. Now there's only 30,000. But we've got little towns and villages along our outskirts that make our footprint bigger. You know what I mean? The community footprint is really big, but our actual city is small inside that. There's townships that have all kinds of businesses right along our outskirts. And we are still walking. Yes, we are. Oh, Anna, where are your Raiders? Ha 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 ha. I'm close to you. I'm south of the border. I knew your location looked familiar. I travel for a living. South of the border. You mean state line? Or you're south of like Mexico border? To me, border means country. If you're saying it's a state line, state line, yeah, yeah. Yup. This is the beautiful Midwest. We had snow on Sunday. We had snow for like a half an hour. I'll sit. My desk is in the kitchen, in front of the big window in the kitchen that looks out over the backyard, and so I was able to watch it. I look right out the window, sitting all day. Yeah, working from home is all right. It has its drawbacks though. It's really hard to call in sick. You're there anyway, you might as well work, right? You're sick, you don't have to go anywhere. You're sick, you're at home. What are you gonna do? You might as well work. Uh, they don't tend to companies don't tend to want to give you raises either when you're working from home. I don't understand that. It's you got to be a super organized, super self-motivated person to work from home. Otherwise, it's real easy. Trust me, I've done it. It's happened to me where you fall in the trap of you start slowing down, then next thing you know, you're not getting anything accomplished. Come here, come here. It's hard to hold on to you, Tobe. I might go to Canada today if I can find my passport. Oh, cool. I haven't been to Canada since like 1990. I think went to Canada one day. We went, we ate, we shopped, we came back, and have never gone back. Now I don't like there's nothing there to draw me, and I have an aversion to going to places that I don't understand the laws, so I don't go anywhere but USA because I don't know the laws in these other countries. I know that if you're in Great Britain and you say something, if you make a bad post or say something bad against the government, they'll arrest you. I think it's the same in Canada, isn't it? Don't they have mind police up there in Canada? Thought police? Yeah, I stay away from stuff like that. like those Caribbean islands. Oh, I'd love to go to Trinidad and Tobago and all that, cruise the Caribbean. But they got crazy laws down there. I and I got a big mouth. I'd get into trouble just running my mouth somewhere or something. So I pretty much stay here in US. US has everything you want. They got if you want beaches, we got two ocean coastlines and the Gulf of America coastline. Even though you don't want to swim in the Gulf of America though. It's pretty nasty. Uh you want to go to islands? We got Hawaii. You want to go to the mountains? We got two big mountain ranges, the Appalachians and the out west there, what are they called? I live here and I don't remember the name. Yeah, we got it all. Your neighborhood is clean and kept up. Yeah. Yeah, the Smoky Mountains on the east. And then we got the mountains like Colorado and California, Nevada. We got it all here. You want to see crazy people? You go to the big cities. You want to see wholesome people? You go to the small towns. They got it all here. All kinds of festivals. Every festival you can think of. Hot air balloons, to rodeos, to food festivals. Here we have several. We got a bunch of festivals in our in our county and in the surrounding area. In the next town south, every year they have a Greek festival where it's all kinds of Greek food and dancing and all kinds of stuff going on for the Greek church. And here in our town, all the not all they used to all the churches used to have their own festivals, but now there's just a few. I think there's like three church festivals still here. They have rides and craft shows and uh the big thing here is the beer tents. They got the big beer tents with the music playing and everybody goes and drinks it up and dances and all that. We have a potato festival. That's the first like real carnival that I remember going to when I was a kid. The Munger Potato Festival, and it's rides and demolition derbies, all kinds of events, things like that. Helicopter rides, all kinds of cool stuff going on. And we have a corn festival. They have it's funny because they have the corn festival before the corn's harvested. I don't understand that part of it, but we have a corn festival. There's all kinds of carnivals. They used to have a carnival downtown, right downtown in the main busy streets. I think that ended in the '80s, and all the stores had sales. It was really something else. They called it Sidewalk Days. Uh, we have a big yeah, the Rocky Mountains. There you go. Uh, and then we have a great big festival on the 4th of July weekend. We've had years on our 4th of July weekend where we literally had the largest firework displays in the country. We've had several of those. One year when I was a teenager, I'm thinking 80, 81, 82, somewhere around there. They had the world's largest firework here ever fired off. It was huge. It lit up the whole sky, I swear. They light them off. They light the fireworks during the festival off from an island in the river. That's where they used to. Now it's on they light them off from the baseball diamonds on the west side of the river. But like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people descend on our city for that weekend, and it's easily over 100,000 people lined up on the river every night watching they light people line up on both sides of the river. There's campers. There's people with picnicking. Blankets everywhere, tents, uh, chairs. And campers. And they have a big festival every 4th of July weekend. It was a lot bigger when I was a kid. And this year it's going to be a super mess because we've got 4 bridges in our town that cross the river. Half the city's on one side, half the city's on the other. We've got 4 bridges in town that cross the river. 2 of them are owned by the state, and 2 of them are owned by the city, but leased to a toll company. There's been boycotts on the toll bridges for 2 years now. Nobody's using them. And one of the state-owned bridges is completely demolished to be completely rebuilt. So we've got 4 bridges worth of traffic trying to cross one bridge. It's gonna be something else. The big festival weekend. It's gonna be crazy. Some days it takes you 20, 30 minutes just to get across the bridge. To get from my house to my mom's house, it'll take 25 minutes, and she just lives right across the river. The traffic's so bad. But anyway, yeah, we got all kinds of festivals. All the neighboring towns have their festivals. I was born in the Midwest, right on the Ohio-Michigan state line border. I've been to the UP a few times. I've been to Sault Ste. Marie and rode on the boat through the locks. I've never done none of that. I've been to the UP uh, camping, but that's it. I've never even been to Mackinac Island. I've never been to Mackinac Island, and I've lived here all but all but 4 or 5 of my years. You know what I mean? Well, more than that. All but 9 of my years. I've lived here. I've lived here over 3/4 of my life in Michigan and never been to Mackinac Island. My kids have been to Mackinac Island with school trips, but me, I've never been. Isn't that crazy? Maybe this summer. Ha ha ha, not. There's a whole lot of more things I'd like to do. This translator's the translator's on. Let's see, I can't remember how to turn it off. Here we go. The church that's closest to my house, the school that my kids went to, uh, it's like 2 block away. They used to have a festival, and, that was one of my favorites when I was a little kid, and, little kid, like 8, 9 years old, we would just walk down to it because it was only a few blocks from the house, and, and then one year, a kid was monkeying around on the Ferris wheel, and he fell off of it, fell out of the Ferris wheel basket thing seat, and he fell to the ground, and he landed on something like a fence post or something, and it went through his leg, and that was the last year they had rides. They no more rides after that kid fell. So that festival, they don't even have anything anymore. Wow, it's a beautiful day out. Look, you can see the tower in the distance there. See that tower straight up ahead on the road? That's, uh, that's the high school I went to, down there at the end of the road, Central High. Those were the days, let me tell you. Those were the days. It's funny you think that school's the only world for all those years when you're a youngin'. That's all you know is this crowd of people, and then when it ends, where's that crowd of people? You don't see that crowd of people anymore. All those people that you tried to be cool for or whatever, they don't matter anymore once you get out of there. is you spend all those years trying to fit in, and then once it ends, there's nothing left. There's none of that left, and you realize, wow, that was silly. I always thought those years were silly. I tried to fit in, but once it all ended, it was like, whew, I'm glad that's over with. Side danger brand. Has has anybody gone back to farming out there after the flood, Assad? Has anybody been able to recapture their land after the flood? Or did the flood ruin the whole valley and that's it forever? That's one thing I can't wait is start. I messed up and told that the yard kid not to come back till next weekend. I should have had him come this weekend. He could have got my garden all situated for me. He's a young kid, like 14 years old maybe. I pay him really good. I don't I know he's got a bad family situation. I think he just lives with mama and mama doesn't have a house or anything. So I pay the kid really good. But I can't keep him working the whole, I only got so much work for him. I feel bad for the kid. I grew up like that. I grew up with poor mama, and didn't have the things that we needed. So when I see kids like that, I don't go out. I mean, I help out when I can. That kid come by during the winter time, knocked on the door a few times, seeing if there was anything I had for him to do. And it's like, I don't have anything for you to do, man. You know what I mean? There's nothing in the house for you to do. And I'll give him money anyway. Here's a few bucks like I give my own kids, like I used to give my own kids. I give my grandkids money now. Give him a few bucks. I gave him money on his birthday. I gave him money at Christmas. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid in a bad situation. The first time he cut my grass, first few times he cut my grass, the lines were all crooked and there was missing spots and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And slowly, I didn't harp on him or nothing. I'd show him what needed. Next time when you come, make sure you do it this way, do it that way. You know what I mean? And then a couple times I got two stakes, a rope out, long rope, because every other time we cut a different direction. You know what I mean? To make the lawn look like the baseball diamonds in the golf courses where you got the different angles cut. I do that with the yard. Anyhow, yeah, I had to stretch the line out so he had something to follow to cut straight. But he figured it out. He does pretty good. I think this year I'll let him use the weed whacker. I'll have to get him some of them safety glasses so you don't poke an eye out. Every time I use my weed whacker, I get something in my eye. So we'll get that kid on the weed whacker this year. Yeah, I'll put him to work. Hey, Derail, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's Toby dog. He's a good boy. He's a really good boy. This weekend we got dog shows this weekend. He'll be running around. He'll be running around looking like a king. He goes to get his hair did on Friday. I've been thinking about it. I should have had it done on Thursday because it takes a day or two for it to lay back down. He'll be all fluffy on Saturday, but it'll lay down on Sunday. Did you guys see that? Bad daddy let it happen. You'll never catch him, Toby. You're never gonna catch them. They're too quick. Plus, you're on a leash. I'm not gonna let you grab a hold of a squirrel. Silly boy. Silly boy. Yeah, he's a beautiful dog. You know, I got him as a pet on a pet contract, spay neuter contract. He's an AKC dog. I got him as the pet dog. And then when the dog school people saw him, they're like, that's a show dog. You got to show that dog. So here we are. The dog school people started out showing him, but Toby's such a daddy's boy that he won't perform for nobody else but me. So I got stuck with my bad knees and all. If I want him to get his championship, I got to do it myself. You know what I mean? Well, I got him this far. I don't know if I'll be able to get him to the championship. He's got 12 points, 12 out of 15 points. I think he's got 13. 13 out of 15 points to have his championship. However, he has to have 2 wins that are 3 points or more. And we've got a bunch of we've got like 11 1-point wins and 1 2-point win. We don't have any 3-point or larger wins. So it may take a while. I might have to send him out with the professional handlers to get those last 2 wins because the dog shows here in my state, they're not big enough to have enough dogs, enough border collies for him to get points. There's only one dog show, 2 dog shows a year here in Michigan that there's enough dog border collies there for them to get points. And we didn't win it last year. So we don't have enough points, but eventually we'll get there. Like I said, I might have to send him out with a professional handler to get him his last couple points, but we'll see what happens. His last 2 wins. We only need 2 wins. He's a gorgeous boy. If he was a little smaller, he probably would have champion. He probably would have won all that stuff by now. But he's a great big boy. And the judges, some judges like him big, but in this region, most of them like the little tiny border collies. Toby's like the bullfighting border collie, and and the and the dogs he's going up against are the little duck herding border collies, the little tiny ones. Toby's the size dog that can grab a hold of the bull by the head and swing around on it. Come on, he's no slouch. He's a great big boy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Morning to me every time I walk my dog by your house. Oh, does he? Cool. Come on, say hi. Come on, say hi. Come on, say hi. Maybe he won't bark at you if you pet him. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Sleep.
the guy hollers at you all the time. What's going on? Good, good.
Yeah, he's loving his walk.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's in the window barking at kill
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Come on. Cautious observer said I used to have a dog groomer. Oh, you used to be a dog groomer in high school. Before that, when I was a young child, I would actually study this AKC book and know every breed and their characteristics. Oh, that's cool. Super thick book. Yeah, in the last 30 years, there's been 61 dog breeds added to the AKC uh, recognized group of breeds. 61 breeds in the last 30 years. Isn't that crazy? I didn't realize there was that many. There was that many breeds. But of those 61, only 5 of them. I just read it too. There's only like 4 or 5 of those in the last 30 years of those breeds that that they're popular dogs. The rest of them are just you never see them at dog shows. You know what I mean? Or you might see 1 or 2. There's a fellow that at the dog school I go to in one of the classes. He's got this Italian dog that there's like less than 2,000 of them left in the world or something like that. He doesn't show the dog or anything. I asked him about it. I said, "Why don't you show that dog?" He said he's not interested. I told him, "Well, that's a super rare dog, you know what I mean? I'll show him for you." I offered. We'll see if they eventually wanna do it. It's my neighbor with the chickens. Come on, Toby. Toby, see, they come and visit Toby all the time. Come on, little dog. Let's keep moving. Yeah, there's so many different kinds of dogs, it's crazy. I don't even know how many they recognized before the last 30 years. I read this article that was saying that there's twice as many dog shows as there was 30 years ago, but not there but there's no more but there's fewer judges and fewer dogs. It said that there's like there's only like 150,000 dogs. Is that what it said? 150,000 dogs competing in the AKC stuff right now, even though there's like 6 million registered with the AKC or more, only 150,000 are competing, and that it's the spay and neuter. You know when you buy from the AKC breeder, you don't normally get the breeding rights. You get them on a spay and neuter contract. In this article, this guy that wrote the article, he's saying that that's what's killing the best of the purebred dogs is that all the purebred dogs are getting neutered because the breeders don't want people making puppies with their dogs. You know what I mean? They don't want to sell a dog to somebody and then have that person start making puppies and competing with them and using their bloodline that the breeder developed. So most of the dogs sold from the reputable breeders are going out on spay neuter contracts. And so the gene pool is getting made smaller and smaller of the dogs that are actually having litters. Does that make sense? It made sense. I read that this morning. It made sense to me. Yeah, check out this camera angle when I put the lead. Check this out. When I put the lead right in my, if I put the camera in my lead hand, it looks even more like you're walking them, doesn't it? It's more first person, just like this. With the lead like this, it makes it look uh like you're right there with it, right? Hold on a second, Tobe. Let's get cautious observer a blue jacket that way. Hey, observer, everybody in my stream chat, they're all content creators, and some of them are pretty big time. Um, check them out. Go to their channels, sub to them. They're great. They're a lot of great people here, and they're all helpful and caring, and my besties. All my best friends are here today. My YouTube buddies. Yeah, that's what we hand out the blue jackets for, so you can make the connections. You know, you know. And if you'd be so kind, if you leave a comment on this on the comment part of this live stream, or leave a comment on one of my shorts, I can come back to your channel because from here I can't do anything. Um, that way I can come visit your channel and show you some love in return. How's that, little Tobis? We're gonna walk one more block and then head back and get to work. It's already after 8. We're 5 minutes late. We're gonna be 20 minutes late. I don't like starting late work-wise, but sometimes you can't help it. Today we're having such a good walk, I don't wanna go in. The dog's not tired. Now the dog before this one, the dog before Toby, we would walk for 2 hours every day. Toby, I try to get to at least 1 hour in the morning, and then whatever's in the afternoon, we walk or we have classes or we just play Frisbee or something. Hey, hey, come here. Come here. We're not playing that. We're not playing that. He wants to drag me down the street. Ooh. Yeah, Tobe, come on. Come on, little buddy. Where do I think we walked? No, we walked west this morning. I was gonna say I thought we already walked by here. I don't know why he's wanting to sniff. We went west this morning. Usually this is the street we walk down to begin our walks. Toby, his favorite food or treat, I use, I don't know if it's his favorite, but I use just pepperonis for training treats. And he's got a couple different kibbles he eats. He likes um I got these fish treats and fish skins, beef tracheas, beef tendons, things like that. That's what I buy for him. All natural, except for the pepperoni, of course. Uh, all natural, good stuff. Animal parts. I feed him everything. Mostly everything's fish, fish flavored salmon, salmon everything, even salmon skins. That it's not Pet Supplies, but what's it called? PetSmart. They sell salmon skins. He really likes those. I don't know if that's his favorite, but I know he likes it. The salmon skins. No, the pepperoni. The dog treat pepperoni. That's what I use. That's his training treats. I don't give them to him no other time other than when we're training or in the at the dog show. A lot of people they use chicken or liver, things like that. But then you got to deal with it. You know what I mean? They make freeze dried stuff, but I'm good with the pepperoni. It's easy, and you can get them anywhere. If I'm on my way to a training class and all of a sudden I realize that I don't have any treats, I can stop at the Dollar General and grab pepperoni. But he doesn't like get a lot of them so that it's adverse to his health or anything. I'm sure they got. I'm sure they're not. It's not all natural, but they got to have. Hey, Share Bear, they got to have. It's called a high value treat. You know what I mean? Just trying to get them to do something for a piece of kibble, it doesn't work. But if you got that high value treat, a piece of pepperoni or a piece of chicken or you know what I mean, a piece of meat or something, then they'll perform that much more. Geez, he's gone again. I got to get the bag out again. Record breaking day for Toby here, going to the bathroom. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Come on. He saw another dog, and so he went into he wants to meet every dog he sees. Holy cow, my baggie's gonna be full. Hold on, Toby. Hey, come. Come here. Come here. Bag barely made it back in my pocket. It's so full of poop. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Come on, let's keep moving. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I see a little puppy. There's a little puppy that lives here, but I haven't seen it in forever. Yeah, that house that we just passed, there was a German Shepherd puppy there a few months ago, but I haven't seen it forever. The fellow that lives there, he when in the army, that's what he did. He was an animal dog handler in the army. I don't know if he trains them and sells them or what he does. That's what I would do if I had that skill. I'm no dog trainer. I'll be the first to admit. Toby's got a bunch of tricks, but he doesn't have like a plethora of tricks. He can't open the door or anything like that, close the drawer. He can't go get his leash. Although I've been working on going to get his leash for 2 years now. He doesn't like putting nothing in his mouth. He doesn't wanna pick it up and hold it, you know what I mean? When you tell him, "Go get the leash," he'll go sit by it, but he won't go grab it and bring it to you. But it's all about training. I'm no dog trainer. He's a good dog. He does what he needs to do to be my dog. How's that? He does what he does. Well, fam, we are almost home. It's almost time to say goodbye official. We're gonna start saying our goodbyes now. We're a couple blocks away. It was a good walk this morning. Nice crowd of people, friendly people too. And we got new folks in the building. He's a super well-behaved dog. He's the most chill border collie you will ever meet. He's not hyper at all. He doesn't climb on across the tops of the furniture or nothing. Uh, he's got a great off switch. And when it's time to play, it's time to play. When it's time to relax, it's time to relax. I think he knows he's got an old man for a owner. So he's not putting me through the wild border collie thing. A lot of border collies are pretty crazy. Border collies, Aussie shepherds. There's an Aussie shepherd in one of our classes that's just off the wall crazy. Super high drive. Can't sit still for a second. I feel sorry for the girl that owns them. Dogs like that, you got to have big yards because the dog's got to be outside playing constantly, running around. Toby sits out this side. I live in the city. You see how big these yards are. And I just got a small area fenced off for him right now for the last 2 years. This year, we're getting big fence. Me and Toby. This year, by the end of summertime, I'm going to have bigger fence installed all the way around. All the way around. I used to have a fence around the house, but when my kids were growing, but it got taken down back in like the 1980s. It was a regular wire fence. What do you call it? Chain link. I wish I never took it down though, but it was old. It was old. You know how the top of the chain link fence, the tines, they get all folded up from the kids and bent up. It was all like that. It was all messed up from being there for 50 years. So it came down. When I get the new fence put in, I'm gonna go with the wood fence. I'm not gonna do the chain link. Come on. Just gonna go with the wood fence. but for almost the whole yard. We'll do the whole yard almost. So the dog will have more room to run. Yep, beautiful morning. Yeah, it was good to have you come by, observer. We try to walk in the mornings like 6:30, 7 o'clock to 8. I also have a night live stream that I run for usually 4 nights, 5 nights a week. Right now we're doing like Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday. Um, there's a lot of competition on the weekends and not very many viewers, so I've stopped running it on the weekends. But it's just an overnight, come and chat. I usually run some kind of video with music playing or ASMR. Ugh, what do you call it? Rain or waves or something going on, rainstorm. I use the AI to make videos for that. But folks come to visit all night long. Yeah, now that the weather's broken and the times come back to normal, we'll be doing our morning walks. We've been off most of the winter. Hold on. Hey, Ideal Eileen, what's going on, girl? Welcome, welcome. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. Nope, 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 nope. Stay. Let me get this big bitch out of the street. There we go. Yep, Toby had a good walk today. Look how long this grass is. Oh my God. I'm gonna come out and start cutting on it today. Hey, Monica. Let's, I was gonna go see Monica. They got like a little bulldozer in their yard. I wonder what they're doing with it. Come on, let's go say hi. All right, fam. Yeah. Hey, what is that in your driveway? Having a man fit today. Come on over here. I got it. Yeah. I got my live stream on still. Live streaming. Let me get him back. Let me get him back. Let me get him short streamed. There we go. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, sit.
Sit.
And I don't want to shake your hand. I do not. You are dirty. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Is that a new chicken house?
Got that too.
I saw you guys unloading that yesterday, a couple days ago.
Yep, that was Sunday. No, they can't. They're back there. They can't get out. So we are today. The boys are coming with that thing in here soon. 15 minutes. And what's going to go on is we're putting a cement patio right here, almost to the where the orange lines are.
Uh-huh.
There, and replacing all this with cement.
Cool. So they're gonna come dig it out?
Yep, they're gonna come dig it out today, and they're gonna move that.
And who's the contractor?
Affordable.
And they're gonna do the whole project?
Yep. And he
Okay.
freaking called the other day. He just called him the other day. We had two different guys over here, and it's like the one guy was 8,700. I'm like, are you freaking joking? We're not doing that. Yeah. There's nobody. Yeah, so we had to move the coop, or they did, and had to move the coop again yesterday to get them, because the coop goes there,
Right.
as you know. Then we're gonna throw that one out. And see my greenhouse?
Yep.
It's cool, right? But
Uh,
we're gonna put a scoop of dirt back there, and the rest of the dirt has got to go in the garden. Yeah, so check out the garden.
did you guys already till on the garden?
No.
I saw you out here the one day.
Well,
Oh, you were dropping something off.
oh yeah,
I see a
a
pile.
load of dirt. Now we got more dirt. We didn't know this was gonna happen this fast. Because some other guy said, "Oh, so you guys gonna just lie down it." Oh,
Yeah, yeah, they just stand on it. It's really cool.
well, we need that up north. Okay.
Now before they leave, I'm gonna come and ask them.
There's no-
Since they got this machine here, what would they charge me to knock that that level that out
Oh, good idea.
while they got the machine right here.
Yeah, it'll be this morning because once they do that, then they're leaving with that
Is
thing.
it going to put a whole too much dirt on your spot here?
I don't know because if it does, we're gonna take it up north.
Oh, load the truck into the dirt in the truck.
Yep, yep,
It's
yep.
it's down a little bit. You probably could
Oh man,
spread out
I
like
worked my
that.
ass off. That whole side, I counted 16 wheelbarrowfuls the other day. Man, my age was showing. Let me tell you
Oh,
what.
you took dirt out of there already?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah. So I need to
Come here,
open
Tob.
this. Watch out, Toby, a sec. Yeah, because they're supposed to be here pretty soon. But
Toby,
yeah, you go dirty boy. Oh my goodness. Oops. Ah, my shoe.
we got a dog show this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Where?
It's just down in Corona. We'll just
What? Send me the thing.
we'll,
Oh, Bob thought.
we're gonna just drive back and forth.
Well, yeah, but I thought it would be cool to go do it. But Bob's off this weekend. It's supposed to rain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday. I didn't get to the Sunday part. There we go.
Yes, Anna. This is my neighbor.
Hello.
This is my neighbor Monica. She's the lady with the chickens. My friend here, Anna's got chickens now too.
I love them. They're so cute. That coop. Yeah, we needed a new coop.
That's a
So
store-bought coop, I see. It looks like.
hell yeah, it is. Well, I saw it in Clio, so we drove back down there, and I said I need to see it again because the other ones were just too small. You know what? We paid $200 for that one 8 years ago. It ain't $200 anymore. Oh my god, we paid $500 for that.
For the new one?
Yep.
Wow.
But it put together. I got the kid to do it and
Sure.
we put together. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. What you see? Do you see? I have to drive that truck now. Did you notice Bob's car's gone?
Oh, what's going on with that? He didn't wreck it?
Totaled it.
Did he? Deer?
No, he what now? 2 Tuesdays ago. I'm talking to him. He's coming home from work and right on the one way coming back into town on Mountains. That's 2 blocks in. You know where that guy always had those deer carrots?
Say again?
That guy, he was always selling deer carrots on the left hand side on the one way coming into town. Sold them for years. Brick house right there.
I don't even remember.
So it's 2 blocks in. So Bob took off. He was coming home from work, and I'm talking, and he took off from the light, and both lanes are blocked, because they're stopped. And he freaking shot into that third lane, and a guy came from mountain, shot across, and he pushed that guy right into the hole. And that guy's like almost like yours, a bigger, boxier one,
Uh-huh.
was on top of Bob's hood.
Oh, wow.
It's much more Bob, and he'd have been dead. Shit, you freaking not. He goes,
He went under the truck.
yep, yep. And that guy wasn't hurt either. It was pretty good. But because it was like I heard something like probably the crunches and stuff, and I'm like, what
Mhm.
the hell was that? And then he's gone. The phone's dead. I'm like,
Right, right.
what the hell? So I called him back and I called him back. I'm like, all right, he'll call in a minute. Well, then he finally calls. He's like, holy shit. He says, man, I was in a really bad accident. I'm like, are you shitting me right now? And he's like, no, I was on the phone with 911. So, because his phone, he kept saying his car,
Mhm.
the phones dial it. When you hit that
Sure.
BEV and impact, your phone will actually dial 911.
Okay.
So I says, where the hell are you? And he told me I'm mountain in, what is it, Thomas? And I'm like, and I said, I'm coming right now. And he's like, no, no, you don't get, I said, bullshit. If it's that bad,
Right, you
I'm
got it.
coming over there. And so I shot over there and I pulled up. I'm like, oh my God. So they're like, here's the telephone pole. The guy's car or his SUV is like that. And Bob's is right underneath of it.
Wow.
And I shit you not, it was this far from the windshield. Nothing. He didn't break. The guy was fine too. He didn't break anything. And the guy only lived 2 houses down on Mountain. He just left. And it took him probably 2 days. And he's like, you know why I didn't see him and he didn't see me? I said, no, I wasn't there. I don't know why you two didn't see each other. And he goes, there was a semi stopped just before Mountain. So he didn't,
Right.
because Bob was he said it was so bad. He said, I was just going to go down there and go across Midland Street.
That's what.
So
What?
the car is just the car's total, which is such a bummer. That was supposed to last him until he retired. And it took us at the emergency because he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to the emergency." I'm like, "Yes, you
Yeah, you better go.
yeah, come on." I says, "You're not 20 anymore." And I says, he's on Eliquis, that blood thinner for his lungs.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're going. And so he ended up just black right here.
Seatbelt.
Still is. Yep,
Ooh.
seatbelt. And both of his thumbs from hanging onto the steering wheel. So, well, he sneers, "Man, my thumbs, my thumbs." And they didn't even take pictures of him. And they told him to, they did CAT scans and all kinds of stuff. We went over there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We were in a room, I grant you, less than 10 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. So they got all that done and just his thumb. And then we went, I said, and he said, "Oh, I don't need to go to the primary." I'm like, "Yeah, you do. Your thumb still hurt? Bullshit." And if I wouldn't have made him go if they would have, x-rayed him.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she heard that, she's like, "Oh, no, 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 no. You're going to go downstairs. You're going to get them x-rayed." And they weren't broken, just a really bad sprain. So that was good. But then it was like, we're sitting in the emergency room, canceled the car wash,
Right.
you know, and we're talking. It's like, you know what? I said, "No, we talked about this before. If something happens to one of these vehicles, we're not buying another one. That's $1,000 payments. Why?
Mm-hmm.
For freaking what?" And so I'm like, "Oh my God. All right, I'm going to drive the truck. I got to get used to it." It's a monster. It really is. It's so much bigger than mine. And he's like, "Oh, I really like this car. I need new speakers." I'm like, "Shit, you freaking not, Bob." Last
That's
week we had to
funny.
spend $350 on front speakers.
That's funny.
It is.
Hey,
But
that's you got to enjoy that's 2 hours of your life every day.
every day, right?
You gotta have what you gotta have.
Yep.
That's
So
like when I stopped driving all over the place, I canceled my Sirius XM because what do I need it for anymore?
right, right,
I'm
right.
not on the road. I'm not driving at 80 miles back and
Right.
forth to work every
Yep.
day. Didn't need it.
Yeah, because we have Apple, so we
My
don't
a- my
have any of that
speaking of
shit.
apple, my apple tree's dead.
Come on.
Not a single bud.
Oh, because that one has some.
Nothing. I'm gonna go get one real quick and get it in the ground. So maybe it'll be rooted by the end of the year.
I'm serious. That's where we got those from.
Where?
Menards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna buy it from Big Gix this time.
Obviously,
My new peach tree though is full of peaches. It's gonna be nice.
you
I don't know if it like that pine tree was there. The pine tree that got
know,
cut down. I think the
yes.
soil might be messed up because it.
Oh, where the apple tree is?
Yeah, because this that was pine tree there for 100 years.
Right. Hmm. Could be.
Never tested the soil or nothing. I just stuck it in there.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm bumming. I
Possibly.
thought for sure I was gonna have apples this year, but I'll have peaches.
Looks like it. Yeah. Well, we're not. We gotta cut it down.
You take them out.
Yeah. It just didn't. It's dead.
Now
There's
I've
the
got black
toenail.
tips on there. Some of those branches have black tips on them.
Yeah, but still, you got.
I got a lot of
Yeah.
buds, so
If I see that. Yeah, because ours is it's just dead because we chopped it down really far and stuff, and yeah, I know. Get a mower grass too. How fun! It's been doing.
man, I told it.
I'm gonna start.
I told my yard kid not to come back till next week. 2 weeks ago, I told him come back in 2 weeks, and it's this weekend, and I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna start cutting today, though. I think I'll like cut from the sidewalk to the curb,
Well, that's what he said. Maybe when he's gonna get home, and we got the batteries charged.
pieces at a time. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out when we're done and bother these guys. What do they got? They're gonna have to. No, they don't even have to take a section out. Yeah,
Yeah,
one section.
they do. It's too wide. They're gonna take that one out.
You
Like
have to take the pole out though.
no, just a
Fence section.
but you got to lift it all the way up to get it out.
Oh,
Oh, it's a big. Thank God for Robert. I'm telling you what.
young Rob.
Yeah, just call me. Comes over because he's not working. He works sugar beet, so he's not working right
Sure.
now. Oh, that's good. I'm surprised. Oh, say Jetty on the nose.
8:30.
But yeah,
I gotta go. I gotta get to work. Man, it sucks. I'm so tired of working.
make sure that.
Well, don't send them over. I'll keep an eye out because I'm right in the window there.
Okay, you can see him. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll pay attention.
That's
Come on, Bubba, let's go.
okay. I got something for you. That stupid bitch on the corner right there. Are you shitting me? That dog died of freaking Powerball.
Is that what it was? Parvo?
She said that yesterday because we parked out front. I wanted to tell her why. We were parking over there
Huh?
and stuff. And that's what she told me. She goes, "Oh, I don't know how we caught it." I thought, "You're a fucking idiot." So
Language.
sorry. So you never got
They
your
never went to the
dogs?
vet?
No, no. So obviously the one that they they took him obviously because why didn't he catch it?
Right.
And the other one, the what's his name, Marvin or
I know.
something.
The newest one.
Yeah, he said that, or she's like, well, he's 5 and so he doesn't catch it. I was like, do you freaking have Google or something? Come on. And oh yeah, my daughter told me it might last up to a year in the grass. I'm like, no, I don't know it for a fact, but I've heard that can live in your yard forever.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought, what is wrong with
They don't take
I
the
asked I asked her. That ticked me off. So I asked her, I'm like, oh, I says, what'd you do? Lose your groomer? Hello, them dogs haven't been groomed all winter long. I can't imagine how, like matted they are. Come on, I had the same damn dogs. Don't tell me that them dogs don't need to be groomed. What she said? She goes, oh yeah, well, it's been a few weeks. Hello, what are you smoking? Whatever it is, I don't want
uh
any of it. Holy goodness.
I was just commenting yesterday about that they never stop barking. They were out there barking for like 3 hours. I'm not kidding you. It was
Oh, I
nonstop.
believe it. I believe it. Well, you know what?
When he's out in the morning at 6 a.m. and he starts barking,
Yeah,
I bring him right in.
right. I used to do the same to mine. Yeah, the girl there, she never shuts up. If she gets pissed off, the big black one, if somebody's in that nest and she wants that whole thing to herself, and she will sit there and cock a doodle doo until they get out, and then she'll go up there and lay her egg.
That's funny. I never even hear them. I never even noticed the
But
chickens.
they you also looked it up yesterday. They actually changed the I don't know, whatever, the licensing or whatever you gotta have to permit. They changed it. You gotta have two abutting neighbors,
Right.
however.
Right.
Yeah. And that's it. All we got is this one and that one. That's it. Nobody else abuts us. You don't abut us. You're across the street.
I got a letter though when you gonna have chickens.
You got a what?
A letter from the city
You got a letter
asking if I had a complaint or not a complaint, but an objection.
to ours?
Yeah, a long time ago. Didn't you have to apply for a permit back then?
No.
I could have swore I got a letter.
Mm-mm. We never did.
Huh. I thought I
I'm
did.
like, I don't know. We never
No,
did.
that's I've understood that's always been the thing is that you've always had to have permission.
Yeah,
And
but
I could have swore I got a letter for you guys.
it was 10. 10 of you
Oh,
freaking
10?
neighbors. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not asking 10 people to give me permission to get a chickens. We already had them anyway. Because I'm like, these freaking crackheads next door, who cares? That's what I thought. Who cares? So, but no, that one I would be worried about. Ron. Him and Bob don't get along. So I wouldn't want to have to ask him for anything. But this them, they love it. And them, especially the what's her name? Angie there, the daughter. She cracks her up every year. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with the chickens because her room's downstairs in the basement." She goes, and I watch them all the time out the windows.
Ha.
She goes, "They're so funny." I'm like, "Yes, they are." But yeah, I thought that, and it's only it's a $50 fee. That's it. And I'm like, "Oh, we can." It says that way we can call the freaking dog on because I'm telling you what, Bob, if I didn't have these chickens, that shit and barking would have stopped a long time ago. It's just not. It's rude to
Oh, yeah.
the neighborhood, and they don't seem to
It
care.
you know, at least they're not out there at night barking.
I'll give you that.
Like, next door,
Oh,
the dog used to howl all night.
did
Should
you
let the dog out at 1 o'clock in the morning,
remember?
and the dog would howl all night for hours and hours.
See, now we didn't hear that.
Oh, it went on for 10 years.
Did
I
she
was
have
ready to
any?
kill that dog. No, she's got a cat right now, I think.
That's what I thought. I haven't seen any, or walking the fence line or anything.
Her sister, Dorothy, Dorothy, she's got one of Christina's dogs.
I thought just recently,
Yeah, within the last 6 months.
because I just seen it a couple days ago, and I'm like,
I've only seen it one
"Darn,
time.
we got a new one," because it looked like him.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Aussie Shepherd from Christina.
Was it red and white? Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. He's like, oh, different neighborhood. I wonderful. You watching the squirrels, Tob?
That's all he watches. He stands right there and sits right there all day long and watches it right over here because there's something going on in these trees and I think under the porch. And he's
See?
constantly watching that.
They got stuff under that porch. I
Yeah.
don't know what.
There's big hole. I mean, it's like this deep.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, in some areas. Because I've laid there and looking underneath the porch. Remember when my cat was missing?
Oh, yeah. Huh.
That new little cat's doing great.
Is he?
Yeah, they get along, they play. Sometimes I'll be sitting and working and I'll hear all kinds of crashing and running and chasing going on and I'll get up and go look and they'll just sit there.
Like we didn't do it.
Mhm.
Good. Good, good, good.
What's going on in the corner here? Did they move? Did the lady die and move or something?
Strange stuff going on down there. So we've seen her 2 or 3 times. The one with the hunched over lady.
Yeah, that comes out and
Oh,
smokes. Sits in a car
does
and
she smoke?
smokes.
Does she
I
really?
think that's her.
Oh, I
There's
don't.
someone that parks on the corner right here and sits there for hours smoking. And I think it's the lady from the house
Hmm.
because she
No,
comes out to smoke. She sits in the driveway and smokes in the car.
never seen that before. But so she disappeared, and all of a sudden, this guy showed up. Okay, see
Yes.
that guy. All
Yes.
right. So that blue house across the street, that
That
blue
that
brick
was her brother or nephew or something, right?
nephew.
Okay.
Okay, because
He sold. He
yeah,
sold it fast.
yes, but they are at that, not that one right there, not that gray one,
Uh-huh.
right next door, that white one.
On Madison?
Yep. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, so they sold this house and just moved 2 doors over.
Yep.
Okay, that's alright.
Okay, but it was a relative of this lady here, right? Because I saw them over there
Yes, that's his
maybe last.
nephew.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're over there cutting bushes down and all this other stuff. Now I haven't seen that guy outside, but I've seen their vehicles from that blue house. Their vehicles are now parked at that white
Okay.
house. I'm like, all
That
right.
cool Bronco or not Bronco Blazer.
Yep, 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 yep. And I know that house sold in a couple of weeks, but God, that house has got to be tiny, right?
No
So,
yard.
yeah. So that guy there, did you go by there and read the sign he had up?
No. Oh, what?
It was right above the door. All of a sudden, this big sign showed up, and I was going somewhere, and I only caught a little bit of it. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Sorry. What does that even mean? You know? So when I came back and then I left again and I had Elissa, I'm like, listen, we stopped. And she read it. So what this basically said was them in the blue house got prosecuted for how bad they let this woman live in this house, how bad the house is.
Oh.
I'm like, really?
I
Okay.
know they had the hot rod in the garage.
They were over there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, is that their fault that house looked like that? Was they guardian over here?
If it was their guardian,
That's what I
if they
thought.
were the guardian, then, they're
Yes,
in
they do.
they
But
didn't move. Where'd the lady go?
I don't know.
Did she die or is she in a home? Maybe she went
No,
to a
I've
home?
seen her
Well,
walking
there was no for sale sign or nothing out
on
there.
that one. Right.
So
But Elissa said she's seen her walking around, and then I saw her one day too. It's been a few weeks now, but I think maybe she's at that house, the white one.
now, the beginning of last week, there was a whole bunch of this guy was out here working in the yard,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden I heard this screaming, "Knock it off! Shut up! Blah blah blah." I heard all this screaming. And it sounded like it was coming from across the street. The next thing you know, there's three police cars there.
That's a couple times there's been police there.
I wonder what was up with that.
I don't know.
They were screaming from this side of the street to this guy to
Oh,
be quiet.
yeah. Yep, yep. I
And this
remember
guy, I mean, it
hearing
was
that.
broad daylight, so this guy had no reason to be quiet.
Right. Well, I don't know if you noticed it. I didn't because I already had gone to bed. But they cut that tree down in the middle of the night.
Yes. Oh, in the middle of the night?
Yeah,
And
because
hung it up on the did you see it hanging?
mm-mm,
Oh, yeah. They cut it and it twisted on the stump
mm-hmm.
and fell over into the power lines. And when I come by it in the morning, it was completely cut, but it had moved over. You could see that it was completely cut, but it had slid over on the stump,
Oh,
and the
she.
tree was laying in the was
I,
tree was laying up against the wires. I'm like,
oh,
"Oh my goodness, somebody's gonna be in trouble."
well, because
And then a few hours later, it's gone.
it was gone. She said that um all of a sudden, she said it was like 10:30. She goes, all of a sudden, because her bed's right there.
Uh-huh.
It was broad daylight in there. And so she's like, I get up and look, and she goes, that's when my shades pulled. She's like, I get up and look, and it's coming from that house right there. that next morning I had to go somewhere really early, and Ron, was out there taking pictures. So if it was that bright at our house, I can't imagine what it was like at Emily and Ron's house.
He's taking pictures of that tree hung up in the bush, hung up in the power lines. You didn't even notice it.
Mm-mm, I
I
did
I
not.
also saw that the siding was off above the doorway, and then when I went by later on, it's back on there. It doesn't look like it was ever, but it was off in an area like this wide, right above
It
the
was the
doorway.
sign.
Oh, it
It
was a
rained.
sign.
It was
Oh,
that,
okay.
but it rained and all you, and then you couldn't read
I
it.
thought it was the siding was missing.
No, no.
Oh,
Well, then the one day,
well, maybe the guy that's there now is a relative
that's what I
that came
think.
and put everything in motion and took the house. Maybe he's a
That's
relative of the lady that was living there that wasn't able to
that's
be a
we think
guardian.
because Robert was here when the last time the cops and the fire truck and all that was down there, and his mom had the scanner on, and she said that he had a warrant, but they didn't take him.
Oh, the guy that was doing all the work?
Mhm.
What's
That's
up
his.
with that color they're painting the
Oh
garage?
my God, it's black and orange. Ain't that great?
And I mean, it's only this far though. I mean, just the very front.
He's like, it's only me. So, well, I stopped there the one day
Wait,
because I thought, yes, and that was a mistake. So he had all that dirt sitting there for, honestly,
yeah,
that was a couple weeks. And I thought if I would have did that here, that one
the
there,
dirt on the street.
yeah, the
Ye
dirt on the street, the dirt all over the sidewalk.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah, it was all the way out on both sidewalks.
I remember the dirt on
So
the street.
this one here would have called. We would have got in trouble for that. So it's like, okay, so I needed dirt and I could see it. I went along this whole fence line we went and we're gonna go buy one. Well, I'm like, let me go stop and talk to this guy. I mean, if he's not gonna use that dirt, I'll wheelbarrow it down here, you know?
Can you read that?
Oh,
Whoops.
nope. Do something. So then, so I thought, well, I'm gonna stop there and talk to him and see, if he doesn't want that dirt,
Uh,
I'll go get it and bring it
oh
down
yeah,
here,
yeah. For you.
you know? Yeah, my sign. So,
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine.
I wasn't
We
quick enough.
we so oh man, he is. Don't stop and talk to him.
Oh, is he out there?
He's way out there. And then at the end of it, he's like, "Oh yeah, but he used some of it at the beginning." And I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. It was been sitting here, so I thought if you weren't going to use it, I'll come get it, and 'cause I need to get some dirt." And he's like, "Well, and he's talking something. And he starts getting down off the ladder." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "Not right now. Not right now." And he said, "Oh, yeah, for don't." Oh, so you scared me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh, when,
Oh, for donation. I'm like, what the
oh, he
fuck?
wanted a
I'm
donation.
fucking out of here. Yep. And I could not get away from him. My brother called him. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna come in a second. And I thought, never again.
Don't stop and talk
Don't
to him.
try to talk to him because I don't know.
They're taking dirt out.
Okay. Yeah. Today, yes. They gotta,
They gotta dig it down 6 inches or whatever to get the
whatever.
sand, the grass,
Yeah.
the
But we,
concrete.
got a load of dirt from Gush House for $35.
Gotcha.
And then I took that and bring it all in here because that was like right here. That was getting down like that. I had rocks and everything else I could put in there. And I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm done doing this.
Oh, so you moved some of the dirt in here and now they're gonna
That's
come
done.
take it out.
No, 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 no. Wait, no. Come here. Right over the side door and pissing me off. Like I took the big I'm freaking it go on there. Mhm. So they're gonna do this. And what I did was this.
Oh, further down.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I got it.
I can do that shit too. Yeah, sounds like fun. But it's gonna be a few days at least. I don't know. You know how long it takes it to cure?
A day or two. It's pretty quick.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. You'll be walking on it, but at the end of the day, probably.
Because it's a pain in the neck to
If
come.
they,
You got to come all the way around to go take care of them guys and go all the way back around again.
yeah, it won't take long. Once they pour it, it'll be like the next day you'll be able to walk on it. You just won't be wheeling wheelbarrows or putting stuff on it right away, but you'll be able to walk on it right away
Yeah.
or the next day probably.
Yeah, but he's worried about this here. He wants to. Every time he had somebody come over here, I was not here. It picks me off because I had to go take the title over to the insurance company yesterday. I'm like, yeah, get that check in the mail and in my, oh, please. But I told the lady yesterday, I said, yeah, we're not buying another one. To just keep the insurance on what we have.
I hear you. Come on, Tobe. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. I'll wait till after they're done. If they bring a trailer, because like I don't have any place to put it, they'd have to store it in a pile. I know I got places to use it, and once the landscapers come,
Anyway.
then it'll be sitting there for months.
Oh, then get moving, man. I know. Let me tell you.
I don't have time for anything.
No, man.
That or more or money.
Ugh.
Like, I had the money last year for the landscaper guy, only they didn't come back last year. And then so now this year, like, right, if he called me right now, I don't have his money right now for him to come start.
That, yeah.
It'll be the end of summer before I can put the money together again.
Yep.
But I don't know if it's ever gonna. At first, I got to get my fence. Like even just putting the fence up
Oh,
because you got to decide on your border.
yep.
Are you gonna put just fence, and then are you gonna cut grass along here? Are you gonna put gravel? Are you gonna cut? They're talking like they remove the grass for 18 inches or 2 foot or something, and then you make it a planting area all the way around alongside the fence.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I know, right? But you got one of these that's gonna run back and forth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well
Well,
put in.
I'm gonna put gravel and then put big plants.
Yeah,
Not
on that
not
side,
not perennials, but
like bushes or something.
bushes type plants. Here and there, all the way. But
Oh,
who's got
I,
money's tight?
yeah, that's what you said. We're not buying another one. There's no sense in it. He's gonna want this done from you because of the way it slopes in like that. And it's like, yeah. So I think if you're going, yeah, they're gonna tear all this out. But
No.
for Homer, it's like, are you freaking joking? Get out of here. Oh,
What's that? Taking the
that's the guy right there.
Oh, is that them?
Mhm.
Oh, he's not bringing no trailer. Oh, because 'cause you're keeping all the dirt here?
Mhm. Yep, keep it back over there. Cause I don't know where they put it. You didn't want it on
Yeah, I got no place.
your garage.
No, because then it's still piled up.
Well, I know that, but there's not a space for it. No, your fence still.
I know I need dirt in the front and along the house,
Yeah,
and you can see where it bellies here. I need to take
yeah.
that sidewalk out that goes to the back door. I need to take that out and fill that in,
Yours does too, right? I never noticed that before. Your slopes like that too.
and it was just this last couple years that it
Oh,
started doing that.
bang, 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 all that nonsense. Hmm. Yep.
Okay,
All right.
I'll catch you later. Good luck. I gotta get my ass to work. Alright, come on, Toby. Alright, fam. It's time for us to say goodbye. Hopefully we didn't bore you. I had to go talk to the neighbor lady. We talk all summer long. She's the neighbor lady with the eggs. Come on. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. The heck was that? What the heck was he trying to eat? Come on. Come on, you leave that. All right, fam. Y'all be happy, be cool, be great, be good. Toby thinks we're getting in the car, but we're not. I'm coming to sit down for a minute. I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put the pocket full of dog poop in the trash. Let's go do that real quick while we're saying our goodbyes. Well, another day, another day. Time to start this work. I can't wait till the day I can retire. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I'll be enjoying myself when I do retire. Come on, Thomas. Look at that cool little machine. Toby picked up some dog poop and was trying to eat it. That's what I took out of his mouth. Was this dog poop right here? Yuck. Toby, bad boy. I think sometimes he's eating the cat poop too. Dogs do that. They get goofy like that sometimes. But anyhow, yeah, this was a good morning. Good morning walk. Too bad a guy's got to go to work now. I get to work and get busy. No fun whatsoever. Yeah, she's a good neighbor. These guys have lived across the street from me for, shoot, 30 years, 32 years. Bob lived here longer than that. Bob Bob and I went the husband, him and I went to high school together, same age, same year. And he moved in here, I'm thinking late 80s. And then he married this wife. He had a different wife before. And he married this wife in the 90s. And they've been good neighbors. Good neighbors. She's got the eggs. They take care of my house when I'm not here. They keep an eye out. We'll say it like that. That neighbor, the neighbor across the street, the neighbor next door, whenever I leave, when we're gone for the weekend or dog shows or whatever, I give them a call and they keep an eye out. I keep an eye out for them. Anyhow, yeah, we had a good walk. We had a good walk. The knees are hurting. I'm gonna go inside and feed the dog, feed the cat, take a painkiller, and get busy. What's today? Wednesday. We don't have anything else going on today. I've got to go to the dry cleaners and pick up my dry cleaning, my suits. And I've got to go. I'm gonna go this evening at 5 o'clock and get a haircut. So we'll be looking nice this weekend, right, Tobe? He goes on Friday to get his haircut. She just barely trims him. She just in certain spots gets trimmed. His ears, his feet, uh the hair gets thinned along his butt. So let me look and see. You stay right here, Toby. You're not going nowhere. Let me look and see for the raid. Let me set up a raid. Does anybody have a preference to where we go before I go look? Does anybody have a preference where we want to go? Or we just go whatever I find? Yep, get ready for the dog show. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Okay, we're all set, fam. We're gonna go see Elizabeth. Let's go uh show her some love, give her a thumbs up, and stick around at least 15 minutes so we don't mess up her analytics and we contribute in a good way. It's been real and it's been fun, and yes, it has been real fun today, fam. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed everybody's company, and let's do this again tomorrow. Hey, we'll see you later. Bye for now. Take it easy, everybody. We'll see you at Elizabeth's.